So, it's March now, meaning that I graduated year 12 4 months ago from now. And so far, I've been doing pretty good. I mean, getting an apprentice chef position, doing YouTube a lot more. It's been pretty smooth sailing. But you don't care about that. You're here for my schoolies experience and how much of the fucking disaster it was. For the international people asking what the hell is schoolies, I will explain, but if you are Australian, you can just skip ahead to this point. Otherwise, listen up, folks. Okay, so Schoolies is a 3-week graduation festival celebrated by Year 12 school leavers at locations such as Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, Airlie Beach, Fiji, etc. The Schoolies program happens when we graduate, which is usually mid-November. It's mostly a Queenslander program. I haven't seen it happen in any other state. Basically, you and a group of mates get together to book a hotel via the Schoolies website during one of those 3 weeks, then go to that hotel for said 1 week, and party at beaches, clubs, pools, organized by the Schoolies program. Oh yeah, you also get a City Beach discount, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Okay, international people understand now? Are we all good? Good.
No.
So because I wasn't originally booked with my friends, I decided that I'd just visit them during one of the days of the Schoolies week, and that's exactly what I did. Via public transport all the way from Brisbane to Gold Coast. Now this would have worked out if I didn't have to go back the same day. More on that later though. So I told these guys that I'd be at the hotel by midday because they'd be drunk every single night, meaning long sleeps. Started off the morning at my mum's doing a little bit of work for her, then went off to catch a train from Brisbane to Gold Coast that took about 2 hours to get there. When I arrived in the city, I took a bit of a walk around before texting my mates where the hotel is because they never told me. And once I arrived at the hotel, I realized how strict security is. I was told to wait in the lobby. Not even a minute later, a security guard approaches me saying,
"Where's your schoolies pass, mate?"
"I don't have one."
"Yeah, your schoolies pass to get in here. Get out."
They also said something about me not being a schoolie at all, but I went to the customer service desk, and after I explained the situation of how I'm visiting my friends and I did graduate this year, just not in the Schoolies program, she said to me, "Oh, you just need to sign this visitor form where one of your friends leaves their schoolie pass down with us while you're up there. And then once you guys come down, they can collect the Schoolies pass. Is that easy for you?" That sounds like an absolute pain to do and really inconvenient, so I'm just gonna sneak through the garage because that's the most logical decision to make. And so my mate took me up the elevator and into their room. Oh, well that was eventful. I sure hope the rest of this day goes swimmingly. So I talked to my mates for an hour about schoolies. Oh god, their fridge is just filled with alcohol and the entire apartment is a mess. But did I really expect a clean room from a bunch of teenage boys that just graduated? Absolutely not. We get out of the hotel with the main objective to find tropical clothing for the night's beach party, but I already had that covered with this flamingo outfit I have on right now. Excuse that fucking stutter. And to get myself some lunch because they didn't have anything in their room. It took an hour before I got lunch because none of them wanted lunch, so I had to stop them so I can get lunch. The boys have no luck finding clothes that they like, so we just pop into Condom Kingdom because when you're in Gold Coast, why not? This was a mistake though, because when I walked through there was a girl that I got rejected by days ago. So I noped the fuck out of there to avoid any further embarrassment because, God, imagine meeting someone you rejected in a Condom Kingdom. Bad spot. After we gave up on our search, we decided to go to a friend of a friend's hotel to chat and chill. We had to sneak in there as well because schoolie security. We drank and fucked around for a bit until we decided that we needed to head back to our hotel. As I tried to sneak into the elevator, I got caught by the security again. So I'm like, let's go to the garage again. And security was there as well. They weren't there before. Why are they here now? Anyway, I basically realized that I would never get back into that hotel room again for the rest of the day. So I just told my mates, get my bag, bring it down to the garage, toss it in the boot, so when I go home tonight, I don't have to get the bag from your room. 5 minutes later, I got my bag and tossed it in my mate's car. And by that point, there was an undercover security guard that kicked me and my mate out of that hotel, even though my mate was a schoolies person. And this was my response. At this point, I just decided to line up for the beach pass because by 5 p.m, the lineup was already starting. And I sat there for a solid hour because my phone was just very low battery and I needed to save it. Just sitting there for an hour, contemplating life, thinking about how shit this day was going. And after a very long wait, 6 p.m. came, I got my beach pass. And I thought my friends would be texting me, let's grab dinner or let's head to the beach party now. Nope. This is where everything that happened in the afternoon doubled in the night.
Start off on the beach, first couple of hours, we're vibing out. Some random Asian chick walks up to me, she's like, hey, can I suck on your toes?
Here I am, walking around, waiting for something from my friends, being like, hey, we're grabbing dinner here, or hey, let's go to the beach party now, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's when I decided to get some KFC for dinner because I wasn't going to wait for them. By 7 p.m, I'm still aimlessly walking around with a dying phone because my charger is nowhere near me. It's in my bag, in my mate's car, back at the hotel. It was at this point I decided to look at their socials and found that they were already partying, getting their pre-drink on in their rooms. And that just pissed me off so much. Just seeing them get drunk without me and me being kicked from that hotel and not being able to be with them just, really tipped me off the fucking edge. I head over to the hotel, get told to wait in the lobby, and as they came down the elevator, their high alcohol content voice boxes had some things to say to me. How long have you been waiting out here? Why are you still here? Why don't you go home? Don't you have any other friends? Those words hit like bullets through my nearly empty jar of hope. We then argue back and forth while walking to the tram station, and as soon as we get there, they've completely forgotten what we were arguing about, but I didn't. At this point, I thought to charge my dying phone from the vending machine. Here's a piece of advice. Don't. That shit lasted me like 5 minutes before it died on 20%, and I was just left with my still dying phone, and I wasted $50 on that piece of shit. We finally arrived at the Silent Disco beach party, and honestly, probably the only good part about that day. Some people think that silent discos are really bad, but this one worked. There are 3 separate DJ/channels to go to that you flip on your headphones. Same with volume, which I really like. And with the ambient noise of the city and schoolies yelling, it was pretty good. We danced and partied the night away and everything ended peacefully. Oh god. It wouldn't be schoolies if something fucked up didn't happen, huh? By about 9 p.m, one of the girls from my school comes over to us crying and I'm thinking, what the hell just happened? Until one of her friends informs that she just got swinged on by a random person. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Just why? Now the silent disco has really gone quiet because I'm just thinking, what the fuck should I do? I feel hopeless just standing here and not comforting her. I feel like I should say something because I'm a nice guy and I don't want to just stare at her like a miserable piece of shit. As I'm thinking of the appropriate response to say to her, my mate comes up to me and says, "There's nothing you can do about it, mate. Don't worry about it, that'll be fine." Oh, so that's why your girlfriend hates you. After a couple minutes of that situation, I needed to head home because I wasn't staying at my mate's hotel that night. I needed to get home before all public transport closed. So I went over to my mate's car, got the bag, dapped them up, and waited at the tram station for a very long 2-hour ride home. Hey, come sit with us. Well, okay, sure. So what's he been up to? Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, thanks for the moral support that I really needed from a drunk-ass teenage girl. Bye. I hop on the tram, my phone is 5%. I text my mom saying that I will arrive home at time and not be stranded in Brisbane City because all the buses closed down after my train reached its destination. So I got off the train, went over to the bus station, and all of them were shut down. And now I'm stuck in Brisbane City hoping I don't have to go homeless for the night because my phone is completely dead and I have no contact to anyone because the city is completely empty. Thankfully, after 10 minutes of having a panic attack, a stranger gave me their phone so I could call my mum. I got picked up by her, thank God she knew where I was, and I got home safely, and that was the end of that. So that is my schoolies experience. So if there's anything that I tell you guys or you learn from this, don't get public transport the same day and night out of the Gold Coast for your schoolies friends. Stay over at their place and then take public transport out in the morning. It would have worked out so much better. And not in my fucking situation where I got stranded in the city. Oh, and also have a portable charger because if you don't have one, your phone's gonna die very quickly, no matter how modern it is. Do I recommend schoolies? Of course, it's a great week of fun supplied with alcohol, City Beach discounts, and safety being #1 priority. Just don't do any of the stuff I did. Instead, take a white Christmas holiday all the way to Canada for 2.5 weeks as your schoolies.